Welcome to another episode. Welcome to another episode of Gamecocks Talk with Captain Will. I'm your man, Captain Will. Make sure you like, make sure you share, and make sure you subscribe. Gamecocks Talk with Captain Will, so I continue to bring you that gospel of Gamecocks every single day, y'all. I want to thank everyone for tuning in. Thank you for the love of rocking with your man, Captain Will. I want to thank all the day ones. I want to thank all the new members who are new to Gamecocks Talk with Captain Will. Follow me on Twitter, Gamecocks Talk. Follow me on Instagram, Gamecocks Talk with Captain Will. And follow me wherever you get your podcasts. We got a good one today, y'all. I said we got a good one today, y'all. We talking about Ashlyn Watkins. Ashlyn Watkins has her suspension lifted. Ashlyn Watkins has her suspension lifted. It was lifted after she was arrested for an alleged assault. We know the news, the breaking news that went down, Saturday afternoon. We've heard much about it. And she was charged with first-degree assault and kidnapping after an incident at a USC housing and retail center, 650 Lincoln Center, if I remember correctly. Whether Watkins' suspension was lifted to be by university related or at the team level, we don't know. We don't know if it was USC lifted it or if Dawn Staley had authority to lift the suspension. We have no idea. There's more to follow on that. It hasn't been talked about. It has not been talked about. And what I have to say is, what happens next for the team with the suspension lifted? What's the new thing? What's the day after? What goes on? And I have to start with reinforcement training. I'm an Army dude, and whenever something goes down in the Army or in the unit or whatever, the battalion, whatever, brigade, whatever happens, you have this thing called reinforcement training. It could be so many different things. It could take so many different forms. But in the civilian side, or on a team aspect in a sport, with the case something like this, you will bring in subject matter experts to have a conversation with the team, to have a conversation with the staff. Everybody involved with women's basketball at the University of South Carolina should be talked to, because this is a quote unquote traumatic experience, right? It's a situation that doesn't happen often. These are still young students, still young ladies who are growing, who are learning to be adults. So you bring people who that's their thing to talk to the staff and to the students and to the team and everybody involved. Because everybody got questions. Everybody got questions on the team, on the staff. Everybody want to know how to deal with situations like this. They're not trained for it. So you get folks who are trained to do these things, right? And then with Head Coach Dawn Staley, I expect Dawn Staley to do Dawn Staley things. That is what I expect. I expect her to be the adult in the room. I expect her to be the coach, the mother, all these different things that we claim Dawn Staley to be that now. I've said before, over and over and over again, that Head Coach Dawn Staley has the best coaching staff in the country. I believe that Dawn Staley is the best coach in America. I believe all those things. And I believe that these parents entrusted Dawn Staley to help raise their kids. They spend more time with Dawn Staley and the coaching staff than the parents. Those are the facts. When my kids played at various different schools, basketball and track, they was with their coaching staff more than with me. That is the life of having a Division I player playing for a high tier school. That is what goes on. We are entrusting these young ladies with this coaching staff, and things got to be massaged, and things got to be maneuvered and fixed, and just get everybody head on straight. Teammates got to police each other up. And I say that like this right here. Teammates have to make sure, to a certain degree, that other teammates are doing the right thing. That happens in every sport. That happens in families. I have a big brother. Make sure I don't do no crazy things. You watching me have a big brother, a big sister, making sure your head is on straight. It happens in families, making sure your kids go on straight, even they're going to do whatever they're going to do. But teammates, they spend so much time together. They practice together. They eat together. They go on the road together. All those things. And there's different levels of leadership. We throw the title of captain around a lot. We do. Oh, such and such is the captain of the team. Such and such is the captain of the offensive line. Such and such is the captain of the basketball team. Such and such is the captain of the swim team. All these different things that we talk about who are captains. Those seniors have to lead by example and make sure, to their best ability, that everything is going straight. Helping each other out. There were many times when I was in the Army that, such and such was doing some things that it wasn't, agreeable with the Army, or Captain Will doing some things that wasn't agreeable with the Army. Say, somebody smacked me in the back of my head and say, hey, Captain Will, get it right, bro. That is being a great teammate. That's being a great teammate. The next thing is we got to focus on basketball. The girls got to focus on basketball. It's just like, okay, so now there's this thing, we got SEC Media Day coming up next month. And before you know, we're going to have basketball November 4th. November 4th, basketball will be played in Las Vegas. The media scrum is going to be approaching this situation in ways that it hasn't been approached. Now, Dawn Staley does a great job of protecting her players, and she'll take the brunt for everything that goes on this basketball team. But there are going to be some times during the season, during the next few months, where they're going to be asked questions over and over and over and over again of the same question. So the team has to, do those, stay true to what's the main thing. Make sure the main thing is the main thing. And right now, the main thing, now that Ashlyn Watkins' suspension is lifted, is basketball. Winning another championship. The roster is back to full strength. We have 13 players, and 12 of those players happen to be McDonald's 10 of those players happen to be McDonald's All-Americans. That should have been 12, but you know how I feel about that. But but we have 12 5-star recruits, 1 4-star recruit. We're back to full strength. And that is great for South Carolina fans. That is amazing for, real talk, it's amazing for college basketball because you got Carolina at full strength again. Now, some teams may not be happy about that because if Ashlyn Watkins was still suspended, then that brings up other teams who would try to the level. I would say like a Texas or a UConn or Oklahoma or Notre Dame. Those teams that trying to find some kinks in the armor of a South Carolina Gamecocks now are back to a full roster at full strength. Practice, y'all. Practice over and over and over. Every single team out there is going to give Carolina their best shot. Every single team. Michigan gonna go ham on South Carolina. Try to, at least. It's still gonna get blown out. But they're going to try. They're gonna try to set the stage for stopping this winning streak. And none other than Las Vegas. They're gonna attempt to do that. We played Texas twice. We played UConn. We played, LSU, Kentucky. We playing some top level teams, Oklahoma, Duke, North Carolina State. There are a lot of great basketball teams that South Carolina are going to play this year. Who's going to give the best shot? And when you have an undefeated streak going, and then you have an undefeated streak going at Colonial Life Arena, we have to stay up on our games. And I understand that the girls are being pushed and pulled from every single direction. The girls go to the White House next week, Tuesday, September 10th, finally going to the White House. Now we're celebrating the program's NCAA National Championship. Makes us a three-time national champions. So they're getting pulled for that. So this team that's going to be celebrated at the White House was the only team that lost 5 starters and went undefeated. No other program can say that. We're the 5th team to go undefeated and win the championship, but nobody lost no 5 starters and say they're the champion. But now with Carolina having, returning potentially 4 starters on this basketball team and bringing the talent, everybody wants to stop the Gamecocks. Everybody. So happy for the girls. So happy for these young ladies. So happy for Sania Feagin. Shout out to Sania Feagin making the 3-on-3 team, Team USA basketball. Shout out to her. She's gonna be away for a week playing in the World Cup. Week or so. Now she already got a gold medal. Folks don't know that. Folks don't realize that, Sania Feagin has gold medal capabilities for this 3-on-3, which and the 3-on-3 is different. It's fast paced. You gotta be. You really gotta have a different type of skill set. And Sania Feagin is that type of player with that type of skill set because she can play multiple positions. She can handle the ball. She can shoot the ball. She's big enough to get down in the post and beat up some people. That's what Sania Feagin does. And I think it's gonna be a situation where Sania Feagin uses this to springboard her further this season. I love it. I love when the young ladies participate in Team USA and play against, some of the best and on the team with some of the best. It's just great for development. She won a gold medal back in 2021 for the World Cup team. She has gold medal pedigree, and she's getting ready to add another one. And when she's back, and this team is back, ready to go get it again, and ready to take on Michigan in Las Vegas, which we already have a time now. We're playing Michigan Wolverines in Las Vegas, 7:30 Eastern Standard Time, 4:30 Pacific Time. I think what it is, 4:30 Pacific Time, local time in Las Vegas. That time zones be confusing me. Like, come on, man. Regardless of the fact, we are playing in the prime time spot on November the 4th. The boys team or the men's team will be playing after the Gamecocks. That's what Ohio State and Texas. They'll be playing 10:30 Eastern time. But the Gamecocks will be there ready to do business in Las Vegas. And it means something special to me because I already, 4:30, start time in Las Vegas, it's a little early in Vegas time. I just got to say it's a little early, but I love it because of the viewership and all these great things that's not playing and not around or who's not going to attend the game in Las Vegas will watch it at a good time. 7:30 is the perfect time for basketball. 4:30 in Las Vegas is early enough to have the game. After the game, go turn up and do Las Vegas things. Yeah. Celebrate. And Captain Will, I'm going to be celebrating. I can't wait to the party, the after party. After we beat up on Michigan. It's going to be fun. It's going to be great. So much fun. The Gamecocks have to get refocused if they were not focused on the main thing. Basketball is literally around the corner. And we are less than 60 days before real basketball is played. After the hoopla, after the celebrations, after all the things that affect young people is over and that ball is tipped off, it's basketball time. It's basketball time. This concludes another episode of Gamecocks Talk with Captain Will. I'm your man, Captain Will. Make sure you like, make sure you share, make sure you subscribe to Gamecocks Talk with Captain Will as I continue to bring you that gospel of Gamecocks every single day. You are now rocking with the best. And since you're rocking with the best, come rock with your man, Captain Will. Let's
J-Rock, let this be